all still own it all because Queen Liliuokalani took it back June 17th, 1897, as we fondly call the Red Ribbon Document. She took it back, she leaned the land. That's why OHA and Naiapuni, they need your permission to what? Steal your land, your benefits, and everything you have. And we have to stand up. And why? Because guess what? We still own it all. And they don't have permission. Let me tell you about Robin Danner. You know what Robin Danner did in 1971? Have you ever heard of the Alaskan Indian Reorganization Act? Well, let me tell you what Robin Danner was personally responsible for. She took away 300 Alaskan Indian tribes, what? Minerals, agriculture, and water rights, fishing rights from 300 Alaskan Indian tribes. This is the pillar of justice who has committed criminal malfeasance and genocide against the 300 Alaskan tribes. She wants to come under the president of the Shah and take away your rights and lie to you and tell you that we're going to be a nation. We already are a nation. We already own it all. I can prove it. I've done the research. 16 years of research. Dr. Williamson Chang has done the research. I checked him out. That's how we became friends. I had to meet this guy. Because you know what? I don't say anything that I can't research. And so when I went through his research, I said, man, this man is brilliant. He hits every point, and he's been doing this since 1998. He's a patriot and a hero, and I checked all his work. Why? We cannot deviate. No one can take away a constitution that is holding our rights, our minerals, our land, our water. Everything was left to you, all of you. And you don't have to be 50%. You don't have to be a quarter. You just have to be Hawaiian or a kingdom subject with papers that prove that you were part of the kingdom back in 1893. That is the kingdom law. You cannot deviate, cannot change one word. You change one word of our precious Constitution, you've lost all your land, all your trust. And I can tell you this because I've been fighting for years in the courts. And I'm going to tell you one great thing of the 1791 U.S. Constitution. They really only have 13 amendments. Everything after the 13th Amendment doesn't exist because Congress walked out on Lincoln in 1860 and they call that the sine die. So the 13th Amendment still exists. And in doing so, the United States doesn't have the jurisdiction. And they know that. Because why? They were incorporated under England under their Organic Act of the District of Columbia of 1871. The municipal corporation of the District of Columbia of the 10 Mile Square, that's where the laws of the state of Hawaii, that's where the state of Hawaii is. Under Executive Order 10834 by Dwight D. Eisenhower and Executive Order 3309. The Executive Order of 1959, August 21st, 10834, that did what? It put you under military occupation August 21st, 1959. But guess what? How can they occupy us and put us under occupation when they're outside of their boundaries? Because the joint resolution that we learned from Dr. Williamson Chang only has the boundaries of a 10-mile square of the municipality of the corporation of the Organic Act of 1871 of the District of Columbia. It's important to understand U.S. constitutional law so you understand how much our people have been damaged and how much the rhetoric of these private contractors that are filling offices that are vacant. Did you hear me? Every position that the United States holds of legislatures, governors, whatnot, they're what? Private contractors. What is a private contractor? They're a corporation. The United States are such efficient killing machines because the first slave auction was in 1618 in Richmond, Virginia. And then they started to eradicate the 563 Indian tribes. They were so efficient at doing that for 375 years, they said, oh man, we gotta come to Hawaii. They're ready to be taken. Because our people haven't had the opportunity to study U.S. constitutional law and understand our kingdom law and know their history, it has been taken from us. And the first act of genocide happened when? First act of genocide happened in 1903 when Sanford B. Dole took away the Hawaiian language and made the English language the official language of the territory of Hawaii. Because I can go to any Polynesian island and I can hear their native tongue. I can't speak Hawaiian. I wasn't educated in Hawaiian, but je parle français, c'est pas difficile. Je le sais, mon collègue Paris, parce que c'est très important to comprendre le français. I speak French and many languages, but I couldn't learn Hawaiian. They took it from us. And now our people in the immersion schools are doing this. That's genocide. Et Hawaïen, et ma popo est Hawaïen. Je suis hawaïenne seulement. C'est pas visible à l'Haïtien, à l'Américain, je suis hawaïenne. I am Hawaiian. We are a proud people, and we have the constitutions to prove it. And by following our constitutions to the letter, we preserve all our land, all our culture, all our rights. Our mineral rights have been usurped by that Governor Cayetano. He's allowing China to come in and what? Mine our magnesium. What is magnesium used for? Batteries, technology. Okay, that's been since 1997. These are our minerals. They still belong to the kingdom. We haven't lost anything. We have to wake up. We have to wake up and take back everything. It belongs to us. This is our benefit. And no one's going to give it to us. We have to take it back. They're private contractors. They're filling all the offices here with what? Corporate contractors, because under U.S. law in 1933, FDR bankrupted the United States. They've been bankrupt so many times, but it's more important to understand the state of emergency that got the United States into their bankruptcy laws in 1933. March 9th, 1933, under Title Code 12, Chapter 2, Section 9595 A and B, H.R. 1491, S.R. 93-549, they took the person, that's you and I, that's their citizens, and they made them a what?
Corporation.
A corporation. Very good. How did they do that?
All capital letters.
Very good. They put us in all capital letters. And why? How could they do that? Under the 1935 Social Security Act, you became securitized. It's called the CUPIS account. Did you know that when you were born, 1.5 million from the federal government was deposited into the state that you were born in, and successively to this day? Did you know that?
No.
1940, the Alien Registration Act. These are the two acts that they were bankrupt. So what did they need? They needed collateral. You're what?
Birth certificate.
That's right. You are a trust. You are a corporation. You're a joint stock. More importantly, guess what you are? A monster. I've got the vital statistics from the District of Columbia. That's 201, Section 701 of the District of Columbia, and it very nicely explains what you are. The United States holds your body as a corporation to do what? You're securitized, you're collateral, you can be traded. You're money to them. Oh man, we gotta sign up these Kanakamaulis. They don't
Also
know,
known
they
as-
don't read. We gotta get them.
We're also known as human resource.
That's right. We're a human resource. We're worth money. But guess what? They own nothing. They can martial law and they can take these military bases. They can do whatever they want. But guess what? They own it. They never have. If you look into what Dr. Williamson Chang researched, which I did, Section 2 of the Organic Act of April 30th, 1900, oh my God, there's no islands in the territory.
Yeah.
There's no meets and bounds. Okay, let's go to the Admissions Act. Let's go to current history. August 21st, 1959.